Hello and welcome to the Unnamed podcast live. I'm not even doing this properly. Here we go. There we go. We are live. Welcome to the podcast. It's great to have you here with us. You okay there, Tom? We are live here on YouTube today. Welcome to the stream. Those of you watching, or if you're watching the replay afterwards, or the whatever I was going to say. If you're listening on audio platforms afterwards, welcome to the episode. This is Unnamed Podcast episode 18. Welcome to the chat, Joshua Hawes and Gabe Russell. Welcome to the podcast. Yeah, basically this is going to be like a normal sort of podcast, except it's live. Yeah. So yeah, that's literally what this is. If you have any questions, stick them in chat. If you want to leave us a voicemail, you can do that over at anchor.fm/theUnnamedPodcast/message, I think. And we'll be playing those later on if anyone does send any in, but I don't think anyone will. If they do, then we'll play them. But yeah, and of course, if you haven't already, go follow us over on Instagram at the Unnamed Pod. We post stuff on there. We post behind the scenes, teasers, loads of different stuff on there. So go follow over there at Unnamed Pod. Links in the description, or just go to Instagram, and that's a lot of fun. So yeah. Anyway, I think we should just get into it. Honestly, let me turn this music off. We don't need music for the whole podcast. Oh, okay, there we go. By the way, if you're in chat, let us know if it's working okay, because obviously this is only the second time we're doing a live podcast. Yeah, Tom is unknowing as to what's going on. I am literally sitting there trying to control it all. So hopefully I'll do it all right. Hopefully it goes okay. If it's a little bit glitchy as well, sorry. By the way, I know it's like the FPS is probably a bit low on my camera. I'm sorry, but I can't really do much about it. Anyway, welcome Rebecca Doherty. Have I said that correctly? If I have, yay. If I haven't, I'm sorry. But anyway, I think we should just get into our first topic. So basically as well, you obviously probably do know that the podcast, we release this podcast every 2 weeks. And so the stuff is not always completely up to date, because some stuff is very old. So, and obviously we don't record the podcast usually on the day that it's released. So some of this stuff is from like if you haven't got out already, I mean. Yeah, some of this stuff is like two and a half weeks ago. But I put the first thing down, and the first thing we've got on our topics is the Trump impeachment and the Biden inauguration. So, I just thought we'd talk a little bit about this. Obviously, we don't know much about this because we are not American. If any of you lot are American, let us know. I don't think any of you are. But, yeah. So, the whole impeachment thing, did you think he was going to get impeached?
It's a bit of a mixed one, really. I mean, you could kind of see it coming. I know people say, oh, yeah, he could get impeached. Like, you know, because, I mean, the way he's acting, but...
Oh,
there we go. I couldn't really say whether, you know, I mean, stuff changes all the time. Stuff happens every different day. So
yeah. Well, the thing was, I was watching when they were like voting on it, and I was like, I just hope, because I think he's been impeached twice now.
Yeah.
And I think he's like the only president to have like been impeached twice. I may be completely wrong with that. Either that, or he's like one of like only two or whatever. So that Tom isn't very loud and it's hard to hear him. Oh, that's not good. That's my issue. Oh, they can definitely hear you now, Tom. I can. You don't have to do it one sec. I will adjust the volume. Thank you for letting us know, Josh. Let me turn. We did not need that. I did not need that in my life. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the podcast, because why not? It's just fun. Okay, you should be a lot louder now. Try and speak.
Hopefully. Hello.
Let us know if Tom is a lot louder now. And thank you for letting us know with that, Josh. But yeah, I was like, it's kind of, he just needs to get out of there. Trump was a weird guy. And I was sort of, when the whole thing was happening, and I saw something online, and it was like, with this whole thing, if Trump If Trump hadn't kicked up such a fuss and made and started ranting on Twitter and everything, then he would have just been a president who lost the election. Like he would have just been the guy who lost the election. Whereas now he's like an idiot, like a villain, good old villain, a villain.
He has really humiliated himself. Really, I mean.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we'll have to see what happens with that because
there's. I keep the sunglasses on or not.
Let us know. Should Tom keep his sunglasses on? Type in the chat. I think we've only got like three people here. But anyway, if you are here, then let us know. Yeah. So I don't know what I was gonna say. So yeah. Okay. So to be fair, there's not really much we can really say about the whole US stuff because we don't know much about the US because we are not US citizens.
We're Canadian. No, I'm joking.
We're not. We are British. We are from the United Kingdom. All right. Okay. And then of course there is the Biden inauguration, which because there is actually one thing. Yeah.
Do you think Biden will do a better job?
I don't know. I feel like surely he's got to be better than Trump. Hypothetically. But I don't know. I hope he does a better job, because Trump was a loony.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it pans out. It's hard to be worse than Trump. That is a fair point, Josh. It'll be a difficult job for him to be worse than Trump.
He could be Boris.
Yeah, but Boris isn't worse than Trump.
No.
Boris is. I would take Boris any day over
Boris.
Trump. Big up Boris. But yeah, so we'll just really have to see how it pans out because that's the whole US thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are gonna be talking about some other stuff as well. Because the one thing I was gonna say was there was because I wanted to talk a little bit about The Simpsons. This links in slightly. I've never actually watched The Simpsons, but what I have seen is I've never watched The Simpsons. I may have seen it like maybe on like a TV when I flick channels or something, but I've never sat down and watched The Simpsons. I quite like Boris, but that's just me. Oh, fair enough. So The Simpsons, and you know how The Simpsons have crazy predictions. Have you ever seen that? How like they predict stuff crazy. And it was like they released an episode, and it was of the 2020/2021 like election, and literally in that episode they were all wearing masks. Like that's kind of nuts to start off with, because in that episode, that like the whole town where they live or whatever, they had like some like breakout or something, and so they were all wearing masks while going and voting. Which The Simpsons, honestly, like, I don't think The Simpsons are like. They're obviously.
I just want to know how The Simpsons has just predicted so many.
Yeah,
like,
it's scary.
Not even. Well, no, but I know I get that it's not always like predicted to date, but like as in predicted as in the events that happen within the episode just happen.
Yeah.
You can't make that up. You just. Has this guy time travelled?
Yeah, well, that does seem like a logical sort of thing to say. Yeah. The writers could have time traveled. The Simpsons creators must have a time machine. Yeah, they must do, Josh. It's just strange because it's like it's so and it's not like it's like one-off thing where they've just guessed like one thing and it's become true. It's the amount of things that they've guessed that have literally been, and like it's not even like it's like vaguely true. Some of them they are slightly vaguely true. But in other things, they are like literally like down to the point, which is it's nuts. And there's also an episode where I'm pretty sure where Trump loses the election and somebody else takes over. Like it was one of the actual main people in this episode.
Bringing something back to my memory. Have you ever watched that Disney film, Tangled? It's a bit childish, I know. But...
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah. A long time ago.
Did you know what the name of that kingdom was called?
No.
I only found out this the other day. Apparently the kingdom that it's based in is called Corona.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's strange. To be fair, the thing is that does seem kind of strange, but then at the end of the day, it's not like like corona isn't a brand new word. At the end of the day, it is, but that is still kind of strange. Okay then, but yeah, like I don't get it. I don't get it. And they did predict that I think it was on the 20th of January, which was actually the day that Biden was inaugurated. They predicted that there was going to be like in the episode, it was almost like the world was ending or something. Like it was like destroyed and everything, and there was like some monster roaming around. Luckily, that didn't happen, obviously. So the Simpsons don't get everything correct, but the Simpsons is nuts. It's crazy. We need to be careful because they are. I just don't get it. They're just too accurate. I don't get it. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we're going to talk about a little bit about Twitch now. Imagine if that happened. Yeah, exactly. That would have been nuts. So we're going to talk a bit about Twitch. We've actually got quite a bit to talk about Twitch. Like 3 different things to say about Twitch, like different sort of topics under the Twitch umbrella. So the first one being Tommy Innit. Tommy Innit is crazy. Me and Tom were having a little chat about Tommy Innit before this, about something else. But Tommy Innit, he's still doing nuts. Like his subs and his Twitch and everything is doing crazy. And obviously he had 650k live concurrent viewers the other day. So there was a whole Minecraft Dream SMP thing going on, and I think it was like Tommy and Tubbo, his friend, they were like going up against Dream, and then they like killed Dream. No, they didn't kill Dream. They imprisoned Dream. And so literally, Tommy had 650,000 live viewers at one point, which is crazy. That's absurd. And yeah, that's just nuts. Tommy, like I don't get how they have. Well, I do get how they have success. And it's literally down to. I think I was speaking with Ethan about this the other day while he was streaming, and it was saying that they've had so much success, and it's just that they've had a lot of sort of luck in the people they've met and the opportunities they've had, and it's that Tommy met so many. I think there's a video on like his second channel or something like that where he explains. There was a clip, there's a Twitch clip where he explains about how he met all these different YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and it's just crazy how it all stemmed from that, and how he's grown so fast, up to the point now where he's got millions and millions of followers and subscribers and everything. Also, he is making bread. He is absolutely not literally. He's not like making a loaf of wholemeal. But he's making so much money.
This doorstep.
But yeah, he makes a nuts amount of money because you can work it out yourself. So literally, he has like on Twitch you get 40. He has 40,000 subscribers on Twitch, which may not sound like much, but if you don't know what about Twitch to subscribe you have to pay. And so it's $5 a month. So if we do 5 times 40,000, Twitch streamers only actually get half of that. So he's literally making $100,000 a month off of people subbing to his channel. Yeah, he's literally making about that much, maybe a little bit less, but like in the area of probably 80 to 100k off of subs. Plus, then he's got all his other streams of revenue. YouTube, he gets millions and millions of views per video. He has like three channels, I think, on YouTube, and he gets donations on Twitch, and like nuts. It's crazy. So he is 16. He's the same age as us, and he is making so much money. Well, I want to see actually when was Tommy Innit born? Imagine he's just younger than both of us. That would be hilarious. Tommy Innit age. Well, I know he's 16, but I want to know his date of birth. Oh, fair. He's older than both of us. That makes it acceptable. He's 9th of April 2004.
Oh.
Just a little bit older than you, Tom, and quite a few months older than me. That is crazy. But anyway, that's that. Also talking about Twitch, there was other sort of Twitch records set. Well, like it's world record, and it was by a guy. So basically, the new Twitch concurrent viewers, so that's the amount of viewers at one time, record was set by a guy called. I'm going to butcher his name, but it's Gref. Wait, I can't even see it. I've lost my point in the page. Where did I write it down? Gref G. And he literally got 2.47 million like concurrent viewers at one time on his stream. Like at one point there was 2.5 million people watching the stream.
Wow.
What? And it was kind of funny to see because I heard some people talking about it as well. And they were saying about how so basically this guy was streaming and he was unveiling his Fortnite skin. Like who plays Fortnite, but still, apparently a lot of people were interested in it because 2.5 million people tuned in. So he was unveiling his Fortnite skin, and the funny thing is, so he got the most views on Twitch, and the thing was, before that point, the most views on Twitch, the most concurrent views on Twitch, was actually held by Fortnite. Meaning this guy is literally bigger than the game he's playing. He got a bigger Twitch game. Yeah, it really is. So that's like I just wanted to point that out because that is crazy. And it was like he was going up like 100k like every like few seconds on the stream at one point, and it's just nuts. Oh, welcome to the stream, George Beanie. Welcome. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because that is craziness. Like, how did you get 2.5 million people watch? And he's some Spanish streamer as well. To be fair, the Spanish people are doing nuts.
How do you do that? Like
I
what
know.
was he actually? Was he just revealing skin?
Just revealing his Fortnite skin, and
What?
he got 2.47 million. It's crazy. I watched back on it. It was nothing special. He's speaking in Spanish as well, so
I don't get that.
yeah, neither do I. Neither do I. Strange.
Logic
But anyway,
zero.
talking about Twitch streamers, maybe not as big as 2.47 million concurrent viewers. Me and Ethan, Ethman, have started streaming on Twitch. I say started. We both started a while
Been
back,
going
but
a while, yeah.
we've been grinding recently, both me and Ethan.
I see.
So for about the last 2 weeks, we have been grinding out a Twitch so we could get to what's called Twitch affiliate.
Quick question.
Basically, yeah.
Is that SMP your own SMP, or is that like someone else's SMP?
So we'll get to that in one sec. So I need to explain what's going on. So basically, we've been streaming, and another thing we've been doing is we've been playing a lot of Minecraft. So I say, yeah, a lot of Minecraft. Ethan, obviously, have already played Minecraft in the past, whereas I literally bought Minecraft like a week ago, and maybe a week and a half ago, and I have been playing it non-stop since. Because I hadn't properly played Minecraft before that, but now I have been playing it a lot, and it's been a lot of fun. But basically, so what Tom's talking about is SMP, a survival multiplayer. So me, Ethan, and others are on a server, and it is like as in. It is, I presume what you mean, is it like a public server that anyone could join or whatever? And the answer to that is no, it's a private server, but it's not owned by like me. It's owned by one of Ethan's friends, and then it's
that's
basically...
who owns it.
It's owned by one of Ethan's friends, and then it's got a bunch of Ethan's college friends in it, and Ethan, and then me, and then Shamar, and Sam Clifton. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, have we lost Tom? What's going on here then? We've lost. You go. I was about to say Twitch. I'm so used to streaming on Twitch. You're gonna have to put up with a picture of Tom on screen. Oh, Tom's back. Here we go. Tom's back. You froze for a second. We had a screenshot almost of you.
Lovely.
But yeah, so we've been doing that. Basically, I don't really know much about Minecraft. I'm learning new stuff every day about Minecraft. But I've been building a little base and stuff like that, and I presume I've been told that what you've got to do in the game is the title of the game. So mine and craft. So I've been doing a lot of that. And then I found out you're supposed to like defeat the Ender Dragon or something like that, or something.
Go to never defeat the Ender Dragon, all that stuff.
Yeah, and the thing is, this shows you how into I'm actually getting really into Minecraft. So much that I think it was yesterday or the day before. I watched an entire 48-minute Dream video. Like the first one, I should have probably looked at how long it was before I clicked on it. But I just saw Dream and I was like, oh, I'll give him a little try, have a little watch, and I don't know how I sat through a whole 48 minutes of him, but it was very entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining. But I've got a bit of a thing. Have you heard about they called Dream now?
Who did?
Like the speedrun community.
Oh, did they? I have not heard this.
Because he got found out for cheating, but it's a very controversial topic.
Oh.
They believe that he altered the game, so it gave him increased drop chances on some of the stuff.
Right.
So he managed to basically get his time by, getting the better drop rates and stuff.
Wow.
And using the same seed multiple times. But yeah, there's a whole big topic on that. There's loads of YouTube videos on it.
I hadn't even heard anything. To be fair, this is the first time I've ever watched Dream, so.
Just
crazy.
Just type it up on YouTube, just like Dream speedrun scandal or whatever, or cheats, or yeah.
Right. Yeah. Nuts. That is crazy. What's going on with that then?
They got in like a whole sort of like legal team, I think. I don't want to say, but I recall, because I watched this video, but I vaguely recall someone saying something like that, and yeah, it was quite crazy.
Yeah. Wow. I have to have a little look at that afterwards then. Dream. It might be faking stuff. Not faking stuff, but you know what I mean, like cheating.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is Minecraft. Anyway, moving on. I realised I've just moved on without plugging my Twitch. That was part of the reason I wanted to bring up me and Ethan. If you haven't already, go check out. Actually, Tom also streamed. Tom streamed the other day.
Yeah, I did. I test streamed.
Go check us all. I love how I completely forgot about that until right now. So yeah, go check us out, all of us on Twitch. I should have probably prepared this and put like a little info on stream, but
yeah.
Tom has streamed once. He did a little test stream.
I'll stream again. Just give me time. I'm a very busy person somehow.
Yeah. And so go check us out. You can follow me at Jacob Silver Live, twitch.tv/Jacob Silver Live, and you can check out Tom at the Paintball Player, twitch.tv/The Paintball Player.
But I might keep it. So
he may change it. Well, to be fair, you're in the like suggested streamers on my Twitch page anyway. So even if you do change it, people will still be able to find you through that. But yeah, so that's that. Let me get back up the list of topics. Okay. Right. Next up was another thing to do with YouTube. So you may have heard of a guy called Roman Atwood. And he basically was a sort of he was like an OG sort of prankster and a vlogger.
Yeah.
Because basically he started off as a prankster. I don't think he's uploaded a prank in a very, very long time, but he started off as a YouTube prankster who would do these sort of funny prank videos on his friends or on public members or whatever.
Wait,
and I think he made a whole.
It said it's just a prank, bro. Is that him or?
No, that was a British guy. That was on his brother Elliot.
That was Ben Phillips.
Ben Phillips. Oh, Ben Phillips was a. I don't like Ben Phillips. But basically, Roman Atwood, he did his pranks, and he came to a point where he stopped, and he was doing a lot of just daily vlogging. I think it was sort of because he became almost like a sort of family YouTuber. It wasn't sort of family vlogs, where it's the whole family doing it, but it's him vlogging of his family and what's going on and stuff.
I don't like those channels.
No, I'm not a massive fan. I used to be a big fan of Roman Atwood's like vlogs, but one, they get a bit too long, and they're quite boring. At least to me. Boring. So some people, I know some people enjoy that sort of stuff, but to me, I don't really. But anyway, he recently came back to YouTube after not posting for a while, because I think he hadn't properly posted in like a year, but he had posted a couple of videos, but they were like just sort of random videos, I think, or maybe they weren't. But basically, he posted a video the other day. Let me search up his YouTube. So yeah, he posted 1 week ago. He posted a video titled "Forced Off YouTube, Full FBI Story," and basically, it's not like a sort of clickbaity thing where. To be fair, I suppose to a point, it is probably slightly clickbaity. Obviously, sticking FBI in the title or whatever. But at the end of the day, it is. So I watched the video, and it's really like messed up what happened. So what basically would happen is he came back and he said that the reason he hadn't been uploading and hadn't been really sort of active and stuff was because they've been dealing with some stalkers, and it wasn't like it wasn't like stalkers who were just sort of like trolling on YouTube videos or whatever, or like not so serious stalking. It was very serious stuff. Like they were going to extents of literally like they cancelled their car insurance, and like literally like Roman Atwood and his like family were out driving, and they got a call from their insurance company being like, "Oh, did you mean to cancel your insurance?" Because they were literally driving along uninsured, so that they crashed or whatever. They wouldn't have had any insurance on it. And this guy literally like cancelled their thing, and like they were sending them death threats and stuff like that. And like, and another thing was that they had been sent that like footage from their own security cameras. So like this person had like hacked into their security cameras and then sent it, and then they were like loads of crazy stuff as well. They were doing stuff like getting their mail, and they would like tamper with their mail and stuff before it even got to them. Like it's crazy. And obviously you can still tell it's not like a massive video. It's not like one of those sort of videos where they just talk for like ages and ages. I think it's like a 15-minute video, and you could tell that they're still holding back so much stuff, and there's still so much that they couldn't tell them because they had the FBI. Oh, and there's one more thing as well, which I thought was really messed up, which was that they had. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything out there. That they had phoned in a bomb hoax at a funeral, which is so messed up. That they literally like, and so this entire funeral had to be evacuated because a bomb hoax had been called in. Which
wow,
like I don't get like people in the world who are crazy like that, and not in the good way crazy like Tommy Innit, but like crazy. Because it's like, how do you do that to someone's funeral? And it's like, in a way, I feel really sort of bad for obviously like Roman Atwood in a way, because obviously he's getting stalked. But then again, he probably feels so bad for like his family because it's almost in a way it's his fault in his eyes probably that it's all happened. But then obviously it should not happen to anyone. That's a horrible thing to happen. But yeah, just wanted to sort of talk shortly about that, because that is not great. But yeah, all right. Okay, moving on to something slightly different. I say slightly different, very different. Olivia Rodrigo, some American girl who had a song. Basically, I think she was a Disney Channel actor or something like, or actress or whatever. And she was like on Disney Channel or something like that. And yeah, basically she released a song and it did nuts. And it was the sort of thing where like literally like it broke so many records. And what's that? I think it's already been named as like the top song of the year because of how nuts it's done. Let me have a look.
I still don't know who this person is.
So she's an like an actress on Disney Channel and other stuff, and she released her first song, and it has currently on Spotify it has 252 million streams. I think it got like 80 million in like the first few days or something like that. And like it got to 100 in like a week, which is crazy. It's only been out a few weeks and it's already on 252 mil. And I had a little listen to the song, and I think it's good, but not like 252 million streams worthy. Like I may get hate for that, but like in a way, but it's the sort of thing where you release a song like that, and it's the next one could get any number of streams, but it's not gonna. It's like you release a song that does that big, your next song is not gonna flop as such, because that's not physically possible. For it to have 252 million streams, the next one's gonna do crazy as well. Maybe not that crazy, but still crazy numbers. But it's a sort of, so basically, I think what the thing with this was that it was sort of like where she's not the one who's sort of doing most of this, so where it's sort of like she's signed with like a record label, and then they do all the work pretty much. Like they organize everything and like distribute it and work on everything for her, and then she's just sort of like the cover, like the face of it, and like obviously the voice of it. So it's sort of that sort of thing, and then because they know that it's something like this is going to do really well. So yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. I keep saying that everything's crazy or weird. I'm sorry about this. I just can't speak properly, honestly. I'm just using the same words over and over and over again. But anyway, so moving on. This is actually the last thing I got down, but we can probably waffle out some other stuff afterwards. So basically, you may have seen in the news about the whole down here on our topics list as stock market craziness. And basically, I don't know much about this. Do you know much about this, Tom?
A bit.
Yeah.
They basically, a group of Redditors manipulated the Wall Street stock market, and a bunch of millionaires on the Wall Street stock market got annoyed, and a lot of them are losing millions. Yet all the Redditors and stuff are making millions, and the other part I vaguely know of is the FBI is monitoring it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But basically, so what they did was that these big millionaires had, I think, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I think this, what from my understanding, was that basically the big millionaires had predicted that the stocks would decrease, and like they would go down, and so all these college students on Reddit were then buying up all the stocks, meaning the stocks went up instead of down, meaning these millionaires lose millions, and the student, like the college students, gain millions.
They'd sell their stock at its current value, and they'll get their current value. So if they own like 5 stocks of example GameStop, and they're all valued at like $5,000 each, they'll get 15 grand or however much, depending on however many stocks they bought and how much it was for. Like it's kind of like Bitcoin sort of thing, when you invest in like these cryptocurrencies or your stocks, it's a bit of a gamble because you've got to kind of know the stock market, and then you've also got to sort of predict. It's basically gambling for businessmen.
Well, that's literally the whole thing about sort of stocks and stuff, is that they're so risky because you don't know what's going to happen with them. They could, like, one example is literally that basically MrBeast, I saw a tweet a while back, MrBeast said that he a few years back, I think it was, he put $1 million on stocks for Tesla, and he got a bit scared a few days later, and so he literally sold all his stocks, and he's got his money back. And he put something, I'll see if I can find the tweet actually, but he put something like, if he hadn't sold them, the valuation of those stocks today would be millions and millions and millions. Like, he would have made so much money off of it. And he was like, but then again, it's a sort of thing of, you have no clue with stocks, because they could, that $1 million could have turned into 100 million, or it could have turned into 10,000.
Or $10.
You just don't know. Exactly. You do not know.
Or unless a large group of college kids come in and invest in like very low stocks and set a new trend.
Yeah.
Because it's basically just business trends. So,
The funny thing as well, I saw the funny tweet from MrBeast yesterday was, so he tweeted, so you may have seen in one of his recent videos, he did buying, like, I think it was 3 stores or 5 stores or something like that, and he bought everything in stores, and one of them was GameStop, and so he said, wait a minute, you guys are buying GameStop stock. I thought I was supposed to buy actual GameStop. Whoops. It was a bit... Oh yeah, and as well, the Tesla stock wasn't the only thing MrBeast lost out on. He also replied to that tweet saying, "If I would have invested the $80,000 I spent last month buying this GameStop in their stock, so he spent 80 grand on buying everything in stock in that GameStop.
Wow.
If he spent all that money on stock, how much do you reckon he would have made out of his 80 grand?
Wait, did he lose or gain?
What do you reckon?
He
Like, is it, wait, so I mean, as in, he basically, he spent 80 grand on buying everything in a GameStop store. If instead of buying everything inside of a GameStop store, he'd actually put that money on the stocks for GameStop, how much money do you reckon he would have now?
I don't know, maybe 200 grand, 300 grand.
1.2 million.
Wow.
If he had spent 80 grand, if he put his 80 grand on stocks instead of buying everything in the store, he would have had 1.2 mil.
And this, my friend, is how classic stockbrokers on the Wall Street market make all their money.
Yeah.
They invest crazy amounts in their current trends they've all sort of set, because they all know because they can predict it easily, because it's all revolves around them. So they invest their large amounts of money, they get their large amounts of money back. They just keep doing that. It's like infinite cash almost.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and hardly any of them lose out. And then they, I think it was either in this article I read up or something, or a video I was watching on it, one of the stock market brokers or something said about, like, the middle and lower class types of people should invest their money in the stocks, but yet where there's no knowledge of how to do it, how to use it, they lose all their money, and that was the problem. So there was the rich people just getting richer and sort of laughing sort of thing, and so it's kind of funny when this thing sort of happened, because it's just karma, really.
Yeah, because it is the whole thing of, you could literally, and I saw news things and they were like, do not go and don't put your entire mortgage on this, because you just don't have a clue with it. It's so volatile that it could literally change within a matter of hours. You could go from...
I guess if you bought... if you bought, like, a few, like, say, like, on stock that's really, really at a low price, like, if you and I had a spare 20 quid, and there was a few stocks going for like £1, maybe invest in them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You've got nothing to lose, but there's a chance that maybe that would go up in value.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your best bet, because you're not losing much. You're just losing like your 20 quid, but that's like your spare. So
yeah, well, literally, it was like, I saw a news thing, and it was like this, I think a college student spent $185 or something, and he made back, I think it was either hundreds or thousands, no, I think it was in the thousands he made back from that $185 he put into GameStop stock. So literally, you don't need to spend much. Obviously, it's the more you put in, the more you're going to get out, as long as it goes well.
There was a guy there's a guy in the UK, he threw away a whole, like, computer drive full of bitcoins, and
oh no,
he threw it in a landfill somewhere in England, and he offered, because he then realized how much the bitcoins went up in value, and he would have made millions. He then offered a quarter of it to the council if they dug it up to get his hard drive.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He was panicking.
Oh, I bet. By the way, welcome to the stream, Sunny. Hello, welcome. So yeah, and it's also the same as you said with Bitcoin, where I think I heard someone else say that they literally had, because basically, obviously, when Bitcoin started, you could get Bitcoin really cheap, and it was sort of like it was meant to be sort of a currency, like an alternate currency that you could just use. It was simple currency, whereas obviously now a single Bitcoin costs thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I think I heard some guy was like, he literally he spent $1 on Bitcoin or whatever, and if he'd left that, then he would have made millions today. And it's just crazy. And so obviously, we're not suggesting that you go out and buy any Bitcoin or any crypto or anything or any stocks or anything. But if you feel like it, do it. No, okay. No, but don't take financial advice from us. We are two 16-year-olds sitting here.
The only thing I would say is maybe, just maybe, invest in a couple of stocks that are very, very low value. Like stuff that you're not going to lose money on.
Yeah. If you do want to do something like get into like stocks or Bitcoin or anything, like obviously do a lot of research and find out what's best for you.
And learn how to use it.
Yeah, and be ready to have all your money gone, or be ready to have all don't. The thing is, obviously, with this is that there's probably a lot of people making big mistakes where they're like, oh, I see all these people making loads of money, and so they do that, and then it starts going down, and then you've got lots of people being like, well, I've just lost thousands of dollars. I put all my life savings into this investment, and it's all gone. So just be careful, honestly. It's crazy world. Right, okay. We're still talking about MrBeast. So obviously we were saying about MrBeast there. MrBeast always seems to work his way into the episode. It's like I'm pretty sure every episode or most episodes we talk about MrBeast. Another crazy thing MrBeast is doing is sending pictures and videos to the moon. Yeah.
I think it's like $10 and you can send a picture, can't you?
So basically, what he's doing is he's convinced NASA to let him send some hard drives or whatever on a I don't know what's it called, like a thing that's going to the moon. They're sending like the things they. I know it's spaceship, but no, you know what I mean. Like I think it's like a rover or whatever, like they send to Mars. So
yeah,
I think
he bought storage space on
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. So he's bought the space on there, and so that's going to the moon. And he's decided, he's done a very smart thing, as he always does. MrBeast has the craziest ideas, and he has a platform to deliver them. Where he's saying that you can put a picture on this hard drive, or for $10, or you can do picture or we've got no way, we've got a voicemail. I've just got an email come through. This is exciting. Team Anchor have just told us we've got a voicemail from Sunny, and it's not. We've got a voicemail from the Very Manly Podcast. In a minute. Let's finish talking about this, then I need to load it up. So yeah, you can send either 1 second of video or a photo for $10. And the thing is, as much as I would love to do it, I don't think I can afford to spend $10 on sending a JPEG to the moon. Like,
yeah,
would you, like I said, there's so many people who would have done it, and I've seen people reacting to what people are sending to the moon, and it's just craziness, because it's like
I bet there's going to be a lot of memes that go.
Yeah, well, the thing is, actually, I'm pretty sure I heard that I think MrBeast is planning on charging more money if it's a meme, which is kind of smart, because a lot of people probably want to be sending memes to the moon. If I did it, I don't know what I'd do then. I'd probably try and cram as much as I could into one picture. Like, just get a picture of me and then like put in like twitch.tv/Jacob Silver Live. Yeah. But yeah. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. The thing is, though, MrBeast he does stuff, and it's sort of like he does stuff. A lot of YouTubers will do stuff for a video, but it's at MrBeast at the point he's doing now, where he's doing stuff and then making videos of them. So it's less of that he's doing. I don't know which way round this is, but it's a sort of that he's at the point where he could do something crazy like this that will cost him loads of money, but he'll also probably gain a lot of money. And he could, if he wanted to, just not make a video out of this at the end of the day. And it's a thing of that literally he is so rich, and he has such a big platform that he can just do this, and it's like he could make so much. He makes so much money that even if he didn't make a video out of it, it'd be crazy still, and so many people would still know.
Confusing. why he doesn't have more subscribers than PewDiePie yet.
Well, that is confusing, but it's also, I feel like it's not in a way, in a small way, just because obviously he's growing at nuts numbers. Let me pull up his social blade a second. And he actually, I don't even need to pull it up. I already know it's nuts. It's like millions a week or whatever.
Yeah.
But basically, I think he's gonna get there before too long. I don't think it'll be this. Like, actually, let's put a prediction. When do you think he will hit 100 million subscribers? He's currently on
Could be the end of this
50.
year.
I feel like if he has a crazy year, 100% he could do it this year, and I'm fully rooting for him to hit 100 mil this year. But I just don't.
think
I
he'll
don't
do
see it
something
happening.
more crazy if it did.
Oh,
if
he's
he did, yeah.
he'd have to do something nuts for 100 mil. So he's on 52.4 million. I feel like he could definitely get to like 75 this year.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he would do something so.
I don't even have a clue what he would do for
I
100
don't
mil.
know. Like, he does crazy stuff as it is.
And the thing is, now he has so many streams of revenue coming in, that he could literally do, like, he probably has so much money, because if you think about it, we've spoken about this before, but MrBeast has so many different forms of revenue coming in, because he's obviously got a quick breakdown of, he's literally got his YouTube AdSense, he's got his I've just got lost after that. He's got MrBeast Burger. He's got his other channels. He's got MrBeast Gaming. MrBeast Gaming is nuts as well. It's on, like, I think, like 13 mil subs. I think it was gaining more subs, like subs faster than his main channel a few weeks back. He's also then got his MrBeast clothing, and he's got loads of different things. I'm pretty sure MrBeast actually does have YouTube membership set up, and it's like $5 a month.
Doesn't he have
And
Patreon?
I don't know if he does. I think I'm not sure. I know he does. I'm pretty sure he does have his YouTube membership set up though. But literally, when you click on to join YouTube membership, it's $5 a month, and it literally says in the description, you don't get anything extra from this. You're just giving me money for videos. And so, like most YouTubers, you'll get like a little thing next to your name in the comments or whatever, or you get special privileges or whatever, like extra videos and stuff. For MrBeast, you don't get anything extra. It's literally just you giving him money, just literally just to fund his videos, which are always nuts. Okay, I think that's about it. Unless you have anything more to say about MrBeast.
No.
Okay, in which case,
thank you message.
I think we should hear our voicemail. Jimmy says he is meant to reach 100 million subs by 1 year and 4 months. Oh, is that social media prediction? Fair enough.
That's not bad.
So that's what, a year. That's May, June, July, May, June,
Yeah.
sort of time. 2022, which is craziness. Why is this taking forever to load? Anchor is taking forever to load. We'll give you a second. If anyone else, by the way, you wanna send in a voicemail, I'm sorry. I realise. I think the reason maybe people aren't sending you voicemails is because I think you have to create an Anchor account to send in one, which just seems a bit stupid at the end of the day.
Probably to stop spam.
Yeah, I suppose. But if you really do want to send us a voicemail, we would love to hear your voicemails. We will be playing them live on the episode today or in future ones that we receive. As long as I can load them up. Oh, this is so great. Okay, so we've got 18 seconds from Sunny and It's Not Cat. In other words, the Very Manly podcast. And the title of this message is For Tome Stonk.
Oh no.
I think it's supposed to say for Tom Strong, but it says for Tome Stonk. So let me see if I can pull this up on stream. Give me 30 seconds, and I will try and pull this up. Okay. Actually, I need to just put it on the. 1 second, people. Give me one.
I have a good feeling about this.
I don't have a good fit. I thought this would be okay. Sonny, you better not have made a very weird message. Message. Yeah, but the thing is, we know Sonny, so this could be a strange thing. Okay, let's move that up a bit.
Song. It could be like.
Oh, I hope it's a song. I really hope it's a song. He's been on the podcast before and sung a little song for us, and it was fantastic. He wrote like an Unnamed podcast song. It really was. It was truly beautiful. Okay, it's time. Okay, you ready, Tom?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay. Let me adjust this. I'm just finishing off, just setting this up. Give me 30 seconds more. Okay. Okay, now the stream can see. There we go. Stream can now see the actual message. So it says for Tome Stonk. It's Stonk. Okay, 18 seconds. Let's give it a listen. Oh, you're not going to be able to hear this, Tom. Oh, is it? I can share. I can share audio on Zoom. Give it a second. I see. I wasn't prepared for this. I was not prepared for this. Share screen. Basically, we're doing it on Zoom, so I need to actually just quickly set up the share sound. Advanced music or computer sound only. Share. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My mum. No, it's actually hot chocolate. My mum asked if I want a hot chocolate.
Oh.
Okay, it's time for this. Tom, you should be able to hear this, okay? And stream, you should also be able to hear this. Ready?
Yeah, it says I can hear your sound.
It's playing, but it's not actually playing. It's not going up in numbers. Oh. Oh. Hello.
Hello, it's me, Sonny the man. I have a question for Tom Strong, the paintball player. How do you play paintball? I really wanna know.
Wait, was that the end of the message, or?
I mean,
Yeah, no, go for it.
I think so.
Yeah, no, it's just because the page came up saying it was unresponsive.
To answer your question, yeah, to answer your question, Sonny, it depends what game mode there is. There's all sorts of game modes. You know, you've got close quarter combat, you got capture flag, you got one, just standard deathmatch sort of thing. You've got 1v1 free for all. So it depends, but most of all, just play the game. Depends what it is. I've been to a big event where you have loads of like one main objective and get the main objective done. Just it is all sorts. And actually, now thinking about it, I haven't been paintballing since March last year. I think so. Yeah, it's been a while. For sure. So I can't wait to go. Actually, if I have my driving license before I go paintballing again, I'll take Jacob with me.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to go paintballing with you, Tom. You've been promising it for a long time. And then obviously COVID happened. And, yeah, but I hope that answers your question for you, Mr. Sonny. How do you play paintball? Great question. Thank you for... Whoa. Okay, so Sonny put in chat saying, thank you for answering Tom Stroink.
Thanks.
Your spelling is really great, Sonny. So thanks for that.
The good is grammar.
Yep. You're very good at the spelling. Yeah, I don't think anyone else is going to send in a voicemail. If you do, we'll probably play them in the next episode, or maybe we'll play them if this one, if you get them fast enough. Okay, you weren't fast enough. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching, listening, live viewing the Unnamed podcast. We hope you'd enjoy. If you did, drop a like on the YouTube, or go subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching or listening. We will be back hopefully in 2 weeks with a new episode. Thanks so much. Amazing spelling. Oh, yes, it definitely is, Josh. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I do hope you enjoy. If you did, I don't know why I'm doing this all again. Anyway, thank you so much for watching or listening. Goodbye.